Hey everyone, my name's Joe, and I'm the Kentucky Atheist. And we're going to do something a little different today. I'm going to look at a video published by Chodmunch. And this video is everything is demonic. And all the links and stuff will be in the description below. But before we get into that, I want to give a special thanks to all my channel members and Patreon members. You guys are great, and thank you so much for supporting the channel. We're in this fight together, and I'm so glad to have you. With that being said, though, let's go ahead and jump right into this thing.
In my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a f***ing name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness.
I'm sure you guys have heard some of the crazier things claimed by Christians and stuff, and that's what this is. It's cringy, it's stupid, but at the same time, it displays what fundamentalism leads to. And let's take a look at some of the claims these guys make.
Is there anything occultic or dangerous about Smurfs?
Well, there are some things about Smurfs that we need to look at. First of
Fucking Smurfs, okay?
all, you'll notice that they're depicted as blue with black lips.
Well, isn't that interesting?
And you know what happens to you when you die? You turn blue and your lips turn black.
In other words, these are depictive of dead creatures.
Right.
Or maybe they're just fantasy, maybe they're fictional and not based on anything true.
And another thing is that Smurfs is an all-male community. And you say, oh, there's Smurfette, she's a female. Well, in one cartoon, she was depicted as transforming from a male to a female through magical power. And so the only female in the Smurfs is transformed from a male. She was not born a female.
No, what you're telling me then is that even Smurfs carry a homosexual connotation.
What? There it is. Let's go ahead and hate on the LGBTQ community and exclude them because magic, which is what they believe in, turned a Smurf into a girl. What? And also, how does that have anything to do with homosexual? It doesn't. This guy's just a fucking idiot. But I do want to tell you guys, this is the kind of stuff I grew up with, where they tell you all your music and everything you like is demonic. Let's keep going.
In that most of them are male.
I believe so.
But we're not going to blatantly say that Smurfs are evil. We're just saying that they have all of these overtones that are leading that direction.
We're looking at Yoda right now, and
Oh, you assholes! You better leave Yoda alone.
Yoda was called the Zen master. Of course, this was based on Zen Buddhism. He's a three-fingered, three-toed beast. So he has the two fingers and the thumb, which from my information means Satan is Lord.
Or, again, maybe it's science fiction. Maybe somebody just thought of it and created it. This is the thing. Like, they take their make-believe and then project it onto these other things with the presupposition that it's true. And this is just a crazy way to approach anything. Somebody used their mind that these people think that God gave them and came up with these ideas. So did God create people so they could be demonic or evil or whatever the hell they want to call it? Like, this is ridiculous. But again, like I said, we're not going to prove anything or debunk anything here. I just wanted to comment on some of the stupid things that have been said in the past. And this stuff's really old if you can't tell, but it's fun to look at. So let's keep going.
E.T., the extraterrestrial. What can we say about him?
Yes, it was a camouflage occult movie including levitation, psychic healing, mind control, mental telepathy, that type of thing. E.T. also included...
Yes, it's called fiction, you dumb fuck. Like, I don't understand. Like, because, he knows that people made this stuff up. Like, just because they gave him gave E.T. and the movie properties that we as humans don't have, does not mean that they were trying to base it on some kind of sorcery or demons or anything like that. And, just like the title of this video says, if you go around calling everything else evil, maybe you're the one with the evil beliefs. Just saying.
Some inferences to homosexuality within the movie.
Homosexuality.
So what? So what? I mean, like, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. But why is it a problem that one of the most popular, loved movies ever might infer homosexuality in some way? Which I don't even really know what he's talking about here, but so what? Who cares? Like, why do you even give a shit?
Yes.
Here's a Rainbow Bright cereal box.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
I mean, what are you saying about Rainbow Bright?
Again, it's a humanistic emblems and humanistic value system.
Well, the rainbow represents the networking of the New Age.
Right.
And it's interesting that she has a little five-sided star on her cheek. I don't know if you can see that on the box, but there's a little five-sided star, and it's upside down, which I'm not going to say it's used in this depiction, but that's a pentagram again.
Yes.
And
it's not a pentagram. That's not what a pentagram is. And how can a star be upside down, a five-sided star? There's no right way up. I mean, I guess there's, some people have an idea of it being a certain way, but there's no really up on a star. It's a star. Evil stars and rainbows, guys. Don't be liking those things.
That's another New Age and occultic symbol. So we have to be careful even with Rainbow Bright.
How do you be careful about it? What does he mean? Like, you got to be careful that your eyes don't see Rainbow Bright. Don't eat that cereal. It's full of demon marshmallows. Like, what do you even mean by that?
Parents that are watching today, it is your responsibility. If you allow your children to watch these cartoons, if you allow them to bring these comic books into the house, if you allow them to have these toys or you buy them for them, you're going to be held responsible before God. God says not to bring an accursed thing into your house, lest you should be accursed as it is. These things are occultic, they're accursed. They teach the children to get into spells, into witchcraft.
You know what? If you tell your kids that they can't watch things or be around things that are creative, you're doing damage to your children. You're the one doing wrong. Kids watch these things and these fantasy things, as long as they're not taken too seriously, like this guy is doing and then projecting on the others, as long as they're not taken too seriously, though, these things are good for imagination. And things like Rainbow Bright teaches good values and stuff. So I don't understand that at all.
And to serve demon powers.
Reasons on rock and roll music and why I preach against it, and I believe with all of my heart that it is a contributing factor to our juvenile delinquency of today.
It's a contributing factor to the harm and evil we see in the world today. It's not Rainbow Bright or video games or movies. It's mostly religion.
100% believe it. Why I believe that is because I know how it feels when you sing it. I know what it does to you. And I know the evil feeling that you feel when you sing it.
If you feel evil because of a song, that's you, not the song, you fucking idiot. Like, it's so, like, you have to be so dense to believe things like this, or just completely indoctrinated into a cult. which is why we got the occult background today. But silly.
I know the lost position that you get into in the beat. Well, if you talk to the average teenager of today and you ask them what it is about rock and roll music that they like, and the first thing they'll say is the beat, the beat, the beat.
You know, there's something about when you go to a concert.
Oh, hell no. I didn't even know this loser was in this video. Last time I posted something about Steven Anderson, his occult followers decided to send me death threats in the comments. So we can look forward to that again. That's what you get when you deal with these people. Because that's what this is. It's a cult. It's plain and simple. It's a cult.
Of death metal, somebody might get killed. Right. You know, you're worshiping death. And then all of a sudden people start dying.
How are you worshiping death because you like death metal? That's not, death metal doesn't really have anything to do with death. And to my knowledge, nobody worships it. I mean, they're fans, and some people, you know, get a little wild with it, and there may be people that worship it, I guess, but like, it's just, he's building a straw man, and then he's going to tell you how awful that is. And it's just more of the same, projection mostly, but let's go.
Oh, wait a minute, what's going on? Well, you love death so much that you bought the ticket? Yeah. You love worshiping Satan? Well, let's...
What? Who said they worshiped Satan or loved death? Death metal is just a genre of music. Who said that you have to do those things to like death metal? I like metal music. I don't even believe Satan exists. So you're wrong.
To have some of Satan's religion come in and shoot you. I mean, that's what these people should think about before they go to such a wicked concert.
It looks all...
The concert is wicked. That doesn't even make sense. How can the concert have a motive? I mean, the people who make the concert, I guess, could try to put subliminal messaging or some crazy stuff like that, which I'm sure they believe happens. But I don't even understand. Steven Anderson's a fucking idiot. He, you know, what can I say? Awful, awful human being, bigot, piece of shit, idiot. Hi, Steve.
real cute and fun, but why do you have to portray such a negative influence for the youth, for my kids? I don't, in the world. Sorry. You should be.
Teletubbies.
That's how he should have reacted. And the fact that these people are taking this so seriously, I mean, is it not clear that that was completely performative and done for the show? Like, it was just done to fuck with them, and they're so stupid that they don't get it. The people that go around saying these things are so fucking stupid that they don't understand when you're messing with them. They can't tell the difference between fantasy and reality. That's why they're dangerous.
Are a PBS hit with the toddler set, but the Reverend Jerry Falwell has launched a warning in the latest issue of his National Liberty Journal, telling parents Tinky Winky is gay.
No. So what? Who cares? Why do you think it's necessary to even talk about the sexuality of a fictional character in a big fluffy costume that clearly has no genitals? Why? Why do you care? Why? Like,
parents, be very careful what your children are watching. They watch 20 to 35 hours of television weekly. Be sure that subtle and bad images are not being planted in their minds.
Bad images, colorful characters, singing songs, and teaching kids things that they need to know. Yeah, bad images.
Winky is a boy, but Falwell's magazine.
Oh, let me just say, bad images versus what? The symbol for your religion is a man nailed to a cross with thorns on his head and blood running down his face? Who's got the bad imagery here?
Magazine says the fact he carries a purse suggests he's homosexual. Falwell's journal also points out Tinky Winky.
He had a purse. So that must say something about his sex life. The fuck is wrong with you?
Winky's purple and sports an inverted triangle on his head, both symbols of gay pride.
Let me say something about Harry Potter. Warlocks are enemies of God. And I don't care what kind of hero they are. They're an enemy of God. And had it been in the Old Testament, Harry Potter would have been put to death.
You know why it wasn't in the Old Testament? Because it's fiction, you dumb bitch. Like, I don't even know how it is that people believe all these things. I was told, even when I was a kid, though, when I was told this kind of stuff, that my toys were evil, Mickey Mouse was evil, and all these things that the church said when I was a kid, even though they said those things, that's one thing that I never got on the bandwagon with. I was like, that's stupid. I knew it was stupid then, like, he's fake. Somebody drew him and made a voice. And even if their motives were to promote the occult, the character is still fictional fantasy. It doesn't fucking matter. These things are things that people read and consume because they enjoy it. They enjoy watching things that defy the world that we live in. And it piques their curiosity. And for children, it helps them grow their imagination. So not only are these people completely wrong in the stupid things they're going around saying, but this in itself, they're trying to be harmful. They're trying to take everything away. And the only fictional thing you can believe in is God, which they believe is true. This is a whole precept thing, I guess. But, you're allowed to believe in all this stuff that's not true, and all the death and murder and rape and all the friggin' horrible stuff that happens in the Bible. But don't watch Teletubbies or Harry Potter, because that shit's way off the scale. Like, please, let's go on a little further.
St. Edward Catholic School in Nashville is facing backlash after the school's pastor pulled the Harry Potter series from the library. In an email to parents, Father Dan Rehill explained that the series glorify acts of conjuring the dead and evil spirits.
A group of rabbis.
What do we know about the acts of banning books in the past, though? What does that lead to?
And priests held demonstrations over this past weekend, and they were demonstrating against a movie called The Life of Brian.
Protesters around the world marched against The Life of Brian. It was dropped by financiers, banned by councils, states, even entire countries. But it's still...
All right. I'm going to stop there. That's all this I can take for a day. But, they had a march because of a fictional movie. Like, this is stupid. Like, I don't know why it is. And this is the thing that gets me. I don't know why it is that these people don't ever realize how stupid they look. Like, when they're walking down the street here, sure, they believe all this stuff is true. But don't they think for a second, this is a movie. It's a fictional movie. Why are we doing all of this over a fictional movie? Because it doesn't really come down to the fact that they don't like the movie and stuff. I mean, they don't. But what it's really about is control. Because they want to say, oh, no, you can't have kids and people watch these things that we don't approve of. And because they don't approve, it's evil and demonic. And that's really where the major problem is here, right? Anyway, that's only about half the video, guys. Like I said, I'm going to link the full video in the description if you want to go watch it. And Chodmunch has lots of other stuff like this. So go check out the channel, like and subscribe to that stuff. A great channel with lots of this stuff on it. I just wanted to go through one of these videos and just point out how stupid some of this stuff was. And I know this is old, so please don't be in the comments tell me, oh, this is old news and stuff. Because these people here are the last generation that are still doing this stuff now. They're still telling these kids now. People still say Harry Potter's evil. People still say Smurfs are evil, believe it or not. That this stuff doesn't just go away because it's old. But I thought it was a fun video to look at, and I hope you guys like it too. And let me know what you think, if you do or don't, in the comments below. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. That's the biggest thing you can do to help. And we also have memberships if you're interested in that. I just added a 99-cent membership. So if you feel like the need to join and support the channel financially, it's more than welcomed, and it helps us do more stuff and do more giveaways and lots of the things we do. You guys stay tuned for our Sunday show. This week we'll have Purple Rhymes with Orange and Jenny Morgan coming on to talk about trans issues and the atheist community too. That's going to be a really excellent show. Jenny Morgan is a blast. Purple is a close friend that I've done things with before, and we are definitely going to have a good time doing this video, even though it's about serious issues. Monday, we're going to do the clip of the week thing for the first time with members only on the panel, and I may or may not have a special guest for you guys too. But you know, come watch Monday and find out. But lots of big things coming up in the future. So you guys stick with me, and we're going to try and do some big things here. Thank you so much for watching the video. And if you like it, I put out stuff like this all the time. So have a great one, guys, and thanks for watching.
We'll be right back.